Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Dawn Huffey and today is Saturday, June 13th of 2026. Today I'm going to venture out and talk about something that is up in front of me right now, and maybe it is for you too. I'm going to talk about the narcissist. I've had several narcissists that I've come in contact with throughout my life, and they make your life pure hell. And so recently, I've been doing some more studying about this, and I want to share with you what I'm learning in case it can help you. Now, I'm having very limited contact with one narcissist just out of necessity, and I think I'm maneuvering it very well. And yeah, someday it'll be no contact, but for now it's very limited. Because for me, that's the best way to handle it, and it probably will be for you too. Either limited or no contact, because these people are evil. And this woman that I'm following, she's a coach, and she has a channel on YouTube called NARC, N-A-R-C, which is short for Narcissist, Con, C-O-N. She's very, very good, and she talked about how the spirit of Lucifer is in the narcissist. So we have the spirit of Jezebel, the spirit of the Antichrist. I mean, if you're versed in the Bible at all, you know that these spirits roam the earth, these evil spirits, and they inhabit people. And this makes so much sense to me. And she went through quite a few points of what these narcissists do to people and how you can identify them. So here we go. Number one, the narcissist is envious of you because this is their main driver. They have envy. And remember, Lucifer was envious of God because God is almighty. He is the grandest. He's the great I am. And Lucifer wanted to be above God. And God said, no, no one is exalted above me. And he threw Lucifer out of heaven. And Lucifer enticed a third of the angels into leaving heaven with him. They are called the fallen angels. So I just said the word enticing, and I'm going to talk about that characteristic of Lucifer later. But the very first thing that drives a narcissist is that they have envy. It's jealousy. They covet what you have and who you are. They envy your qualities, your success, your position in life, your status, which is kind of the same as your position. They envy your popularity. They envy what you own. And they envy your light. Because you have the light of Jesus Christ in you. You have the light of the Holy Spirit in you. You are living with this beautiful light. And they aren't, because they have Lucifer in them. They have the Luciferian spirit, so they're dark. So they're attracted to the light, but they also want to annihilate the light, which is you. So be forewarned about that one. That's a dangerous one. Okay, the next one. Narcissists do not obey. They don't play by the rules. They actually see themselves as a god. They don't think they have to play by the rules. I've dealt with this over and over. I've told people that I've been involved with, you can't do that. You know, you're on the line and breaking the law, and they don't care. They don't care because they don't think the rules apply to them. They think they can get away with it. And oftentimes these people are in positions in the community where they do get away with stuff, and then they get bolder and bolder, and I'll talk about that later too. So they feel entitled to have and take whatever they want, because they only play by their own rules. And whose rules are they following? Lucifer, the fallen angel. And in today's terms, Lucifer is the devil, because when he was kicked out of heaven, he got a new name. actually names, because it's the devil or Satan. Okay? The narcissist will never accept that they are wrong. And if you point out that they are wrong or dishonest, they will attempt to destroy you because they they don't think they ever do anything wrong. Even when is wrong. They twist it around in their mind. They are really distorted in how they think. And what they do then is they go out to destroy you. And I have had this. I have pointed it out that, this is wrong. This is not acceptable. This has to be fixed. They don't care. They don't fix it anyway. They don't want you pointing it out. They just want things to go the way they want them to go. These people are incredibly dangerous. All right, number 3, the narcissist will not entertain any sort of compromise or understanding of your point of view. You can explain, put the facts out there in front of them. They're basically not even listening to you. They don't care. They simply don't care. They only care about their own point of view. Woo! This is powerful. Okay? Number 4, the narcissist is incapable of a sincere apology. Basically because the other person is seen by the narcissist to be at fault, even when the narcissist is at fault. So I remember, being so upset with this one person in my life, and he would give me a fake apology. He'd say, "I'm sorry," and finally he was giving these apologies, and I would not feel that he was sincerely apologetic. And finally I started saying, "Well, what are you sorry for?" And he could not explain what he was sorry for, because basically he's not listening to me and he doesn't think there's anything wrong with what he does, so why should he apologize anyway? He's only apologizing to appease me, to get me out of this topic. These people are really twisted. Okay, number 5, the narcissist is incapable of forgiveness. They don't have the capacity to forgive you. Well, I don't even know where to go with this. I don't really understand this one very well, and I might have to do some more research on that. But it's just something they're not capable of. If you do something wrong, and I don't know, I gotta check into that more. But she did mention that they are incapable of forgiveness. Okay? All right, number 6. The narcissist entices others into their camp of hating and despising you. So, yeah, I've seen this. And one tactic they use is triangulation. So, instead of you and the narcissist working stuff out, which they'll never work stuff out with you, they only want to make you look bad because they don't want anybody to see that they're bad. So what they do is they'll bring in another person. So there's 3 of you, so you have a triangle. So you have triangulation. I call it strangulation, because they're talking to someone else that you love and care about, and they're telling a story, a false story about you, trying to garner them into their camp of hating and despising you. This is really, really, really hateful. It's really hateful behavior. Okay. Number 7, the narcissist is unable to be compassionate. They simply cannot empathize with you and your situation, since they are so shut down emotionally. They don't listen to your point of view. They don't care about your point of view. And the older they get and ingrained in these patterns, they basically don't listen to you. They don't even hear what you're saying. I think it's just garbled, like on the Peanuts, show. Blah 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 blah. They don't even hear it. So they are not capable of being compassionate and empathetic. All right, number 8, the narcissist leads you into temptation. Well, what does the devil do? His main goal is to lead you into temptation and pull you away from God. And so the narcissist emotionally manipulates you into evil and sin, like, oh, you're no fun, and how come you never do anything, let's exciting, and then they take you out, and you end up in jail or something because you've okay, I'm no fun, I better go. Well, yeah, you just got manipulated and tempted into evil and sin. All right. And they won't be regretful, and they'll never take responsibility for it, but you have a conscience, and you're going to be in remorse and regret. So be careful of that one. Number 9, narcissists cultivate chaos and drama. So this causes you to make bad decisions. So they'll lie in order to drive you into further turmoil. So this is really a tough one because you want to believe the person. You trusted them in the beginning. You thought they were a great person in the beginning. Maybe it's a relative that you really want to have faith in and keep a relationship with. But they're lying, and you see the discrepancy, and it causes you to really have this turmoil in your mind about what's true and what isn't true. And when that happens, you really have trouble making good choices. So they'll lie to you, they'll deceive you, they'll manipulate you, creating chaos and drama. And it just really makes your life so stressful. Number 10, the narcissist takes pleasure for the pain they cause other people. This is so sick, but it's so true. They feel elevated when they see you in pain because they can see that their tactics of control are working. You're hurt or you're upset or whatever it is, whatever emotional feedback you give to the narcissist, that they can see that you're in pain, it feeds them. They love it. And so this is where it's really important to get an even keel when you're dealing with a narcissist, even though they're doling out mean, nasty stuff. That's why basically you really shouldn't have any interaction with them, because they're 99.9% of the time narcissists do not change. Why? Because they don't think there's anything wrong with themselves. Remember, they think they're a god, and it's not. It's the bad God. It's the lowercase God because they have the Luciferian spirit in them. And this is just so evident to me as I studied this morning. Okay, now, number 11. Narcissists consistently hoover a person back into the relationship by love bombing. Now, they use this term hoover in this community when they're talking about narcissists because once you get hurt by the narcissist, you withdraw. You're like, oh, that hurts so bad. I don't want to be around that person. And what does the narcissist do? They hoover you back in, and they named it Hoover after the Hoover vacuum cleaner because they try and suck you back into the relationship. So they'll give you compliments, and they'll reminisce about the good times you had together. They'll give you gifts. They'll fake kindness. They'll fake caring. They'll fake love. All to entice you back into the relationship. So once you get back in close proximity again and start trusting them, bang! They're going to go back to giving you pain because it gives them pleasure. It's very sick, but this is their cycle. Hurt, and then you withdraw, and then they entice you back in, and that feels good. And then they hit you again with some awful stuff, and it's so damaging. Okay, I think this is the last one, number 12. Narcissists feel no remorse for their bad behavior. Why? Because they twist every bad thing they've done around in their sickly minds to make everything everybody else's fault. Eventually, the narcissist gets away with so much that they keep getting bolder and bolder and bolder. And we just have to sit back and wait for God's justice to take down the narcissist, because we can't do it. They are too sick and too twisted and too evil and too menacing and too nasty to overcome. we won't be able to do it. You know, you may get a quick statement in or something, but to outlast a narcissist is next to impossible. They have the longer this goes on with them, their conscience just basically dies out. They have no conscience. They don't even think about anything that they've done could be conceived as bad, because they don't have a conscience anymore. They've covered it over so bad that they don't even have it anymore. So no conscience, which means no remorse, no regret, which leads to no need to apologize, because hey, they never do anything wrong. That's what they think. So these are all like fantastic points. I'm going to put that woman's video down below, because maybe what she says will hit you in a different way, will like help you in a different way. She's really very, very good, and I hope this helps you stay out of the entanglement with the narcissist. It is incredibly difficult to untangle yourself once you get into that sort of relationship, but you can do it with boundaries and support. And so, yes. All right. If you have any questions about any of this, just send me a message, and I hope this is beneficial. All right. Thanks for being here. Thank you.